Bullies grabbed Shy Girl's bun hard, she flipped them over her shoulder. The hallway echoed with the slamming of lockers, the scuff of sneakers, and that all-too-familiar sound of whispered laughter, targeted, sharp, and cruel. Ava walked with her head down, books clutched tight to her chest, trying to disappear into the background like she always did. She was the quiet girl. The invisible girl. The one no one ever really noticed unless it was to make fun of the way she dressed, the way she spoke so softly, or the tight bun she wore every day to keep her hair from falling in her face. But today would be different. It began like any other day at Westfield High. Ava had always believed that being silent was the safest choice. Words had failed her before, when her dad left, when her best friend moved away without saying goodbye, and when her classmates turned her name into a joke. She had learned to stay in the shadows. She ate lunch in the library, avoided eye contact in class, and only ever raised her hand when absolutely necessary. The only place she truly felt like herself was the dojo her mom took her to 3 nights a week. There, under the calm guidance of Master Lee, Ava had learned to breathe, to move, to trust her body. It was her secret world, one of quiet strength and controlled power. No one at school knew. She liked it that way. Until that Thursday. The air was thicker than usual that morning. Ava could feel the stairs before she turned the corner near the gym. 3 boys, Troy, Mason, and Luke, stood lounging against the lockers like they owned the place. Everyone knew them. They were the kind of boys teachers let off with warnings, the kind of boys who whispered and laughed when others cried. Ava tried to pass by them, her steps quickening. But it was too late. "Hey, ballerina!" Troy jeered. "What's with the tight little bun every day? Hiding something in there?" Mason laughed. "Maybe it's where she stores her brain." Before she could react, a hand yanked her backward by the bun. Pain shot through her scalp as Troy pulled her head back roughly, laughing cruelly. Ava froze for a second. Everything went still. All the noise disappeared. And then, she moved. In a single, fluid motion, Ava twisted her body, grabbed Troy's wrist, and flipped him over her shoulder. He landed on the hallway floor with a loud thud, gasping as the wind was knocked out of him. The laughter stopped. So did time. Mason lunged forward, but Ava spun low, hooked his leg, and sent him sprawling beside his friend. Luke backed away with his hands up, wide-eyed and pale. It all happened in under 10 seconds. Whispers broke out across the hallway. Phones came up. Eyes widened. And Ava, she simply adjusted her bun, picked up her books, and walked away. Word spread like wildfire. The quiet girl had flipped 2 bullies like it was nothing. No one had seen it coming. Not even her teachers. Some students tried to talk to her at lunch. Others avoided her in awe or fear. But Ava remained silent, her expression unreadable. That day after school, she sat with her mom in the car, hands trembling slightly as the adrenaline wore off. "I didn't mean to hurt anyone," she whispered. Her mom looked over gently. "You didn't. You protected yourself. That's what I've always taught you. But now, everyone's looking at me like I'm some kind of freak." Her mother smiled, brushing a hand over Ava's bun. "No, sweetie. They're seeing your strength for the first time. Let them." Over the next few days, things changed. Ava didn't become instantly popular. She didn't want to be. But the teasing stopped. The bullies stayed away. And something even more unexpected happened. Other quiet kids began to speak to her. A girl named Priya from math class asked to sit with her. A boy from chemistry shyly complimented her calmness. Even the librarian, Mrs. Delaney, said, "I heard what you did. Brave girl." One afternoon, Ava found a note in her locker. It read, "Thank you. You stood up for yourself, and it gave me courage too. N." Ava stood there for a long moment, staring at the folded paper in her hands. It had never been about fighting. It wasn't even about revenge. It was about standing up, not just for herself, but for the countless others who walked the halls with their heads down, thinking they were alone. She had spoken, not with words, but with action. And the world had listened. By the end of the semester, Ava had joined the school's self-defense club as a peer instructor. She wasn't the shy girl anymore. Or rather, she was still quiet, but no longer afraid. Her silence now carried power. Confidence. Presence. The bullies? They learned something that day too, that the ones you underestimate the most often carry the greatest strength inside.